NBSC has its beginning from the Board of Secondary Education, Assam. Prior to NBSC establishments, all schools in Nagaland were under Assam Board. Students of Nagaland had their last matriculation examination under Assam Board in 1974. Almost all retired government officials of Nagaland possess their matriculation certificate of Assam Board. On this 50th anniversary of NBSC, we fondly remember the chairman, secretaries, and officials of Assam Board, under whose services students from Nagaland had their educational achievements. We are delighted to have in our midst Executive Chairman of Meghalaya Board of School Education on this occasion with Mr. Lalu, Controller of Examinations. We are pleased to have the presence of dignitaries, governing body members of the NBSC, past and present, educationists, and senior officials from various departments. I extend a warm welcome to all of you. I'm pleased to welcome the Joint Secretary, Council of Boards of School Education in India. I heartily welcome Professor Shalabh from IIT Kanpur and his lady wife, Anju Srivastava. Professor Shalabh is here for the second time this year to support NBSC in promoting science education in the state. I extend a warm welcome to the heads of the institutions, teachers, students who have come from all over the state. Your presence has given warmth and grandeur to this historic occasion. The Nagaland Board of School Education Act was passed by the Nagaland Legislative Assembly on 15 November 1973 and notified on 16 November 1973. As the board celebrates this auspicious occasion, I thank the Almighty God for His grace and blessings bestowed upon the NBSC in enabling us to have successfully reached the 50th year. From a humble beginning, the board started functioning on 1st October 1974 to provide meaningful education comparable to that of the rest of the country. Today, as we celebrate the 50th anniversary, we acknowledge and remember the tireless efforts and contributions of the visionary pioneers of the board, past employees, educationists, and all those associated with the board who gave their best in bringing up the board to this level.
His lady wife, Mrs. Anjana Jain, Controller of Examinations, Meghalaya Board of School Education, Professor Dr. IIT Kanpur, his wife, Mrs. Anju Srivastava,
the board deputed teachers to the NCERT Delhi for short course training in paper setting and evaluation, followed by workshop and examination reforms at Kohima in October. The state-level curriculum committee held its first meeting on the 30th March 1978, followed by a series of workshops to create a curriculum tailored to the needs of the state. The new curriculum was approved by the government on 12th April 1979. The board joined the Council of Boards of School Education in India as a member and has since then been an active member till date.
Just like we expressed our eternal gratitude to our school that day, a month ago, the feeling is also due to NBSC for ever setting the respectable bar for students and teachers and schools in its exams and the results, the mark sheets, the certificates and documents that reflect academic achievement and serve as a motivating factor for students to strive for excellence. This credibility of the board has over the decades fostered competition, encouraged discipline, and rewarded hard work. We believe and hope that the board keeps striving to recognize individual growth and efforts of the students and to ensure that every student, be he or she a topper or otherwise, feels valued and inspired to reach his or her full potential. Of the many blessings that have come my way in my life, one that I forever cherish is the 3 years I too got an opportunity to work at NBSC 18 years ago. An opportunity that showed me up close the many hardworking personnel driven by the very ethos of the institution that has resulted in this reputation of labor and honor.
It is further a matter of satisfaction that Nagaland Board prepares the curriculum and syllabus, decides, prescribes textbooks, as also conducts examinations at secondary and higher secondary levels. It organizes teacher development programs and conducts workshops, seminars, training of teachers on matters related to academic and examinations. I realize that the board in its endeavor during the last 50 years must have experienced ups and downs, overcoming various challenges, and is now at par with other education boards of the country. We are glad that it envisages attaining higher degree of excellence. On this occasion, I congratulate the Nagaland Board on my own behalf and on behalf of COPSE for the successful completion of 50 glorious years in the field of school education.
Mr. and Mr. Suroli Santam, Queen Mary, and the other two are from St. Mary's and Secondary School, Kohima.
The students who passed out through the annals of the NBSC have gone on to become successful and responsible citizens within and outside the state, as shared by one of the alumni of NBSC. They've become statesmen, leaders, technocrats, bureaucrats, entrepreneurs, homemakers, social workers in various fields. And I think this morning, most of us present here are products of NBSC.
The board has been guided, that's all. The board has been guided by a vision to create an inclusive and inspiring environment, one that encourages intellectual curiosity, fosters moral values, and builds character. In the past 5 decades, the board has been done tremendous effort for improvement of academic atmosphere in the state by introducing subjects as per need of the hours. The subject financial literacy started by the board of Nagaland. Now we have started in the Assam also. The Golden Jubilee is a moment to honor our educators. Each one of a mile, they are pillar of our legacy. To our teachers, the past and present, your dedication, patience and wisdom has been the heart and soul of the achievement of NBSC.
Of course, if you look at Western countries, the European countries, their standards are based on OECD models, whereas we are all trying to catch all of that OECD model as the most distinguished. But may I also remind all of us that amongst developing countries, India is also at the threshold of showing its leadership. You look at a country, a big country, having similar issues, problems like us, the country called Brazil, in terms of diversity, in terms of size. They don't have trained teachers, whereas India, all our teachers, especially those who get into government system, are all trained. So it is important for us to know that we are also grappling with issues like vocationalization of education. And I'm so happy that we are able to introduce 10 courses. We will introduce more courses. The other day, our Honorable Minister, Tim Jan Inna, along Higher Education Minister, and both of us traveled to Mima village, which is about 18 kilometers from here. That is the honey village, the only honey village in India. And they grow honeybee. The village, they produce about 8 tons of honey every year, which is quite remarkable. And honeybee, they rear it under the ground, which is traditional knowledge. They put it on honey hives also. We have cut down our forests. Our forests are bare. Our forest products have been taken. This small village, they are invested there. And we visited that because we wanted to start vocationalization of honeybee in our school system.